Hello, my name is Serena, and Miss Sheep has bothered me for some time to do a reading for this new 2022 year. I have not felt like doing a reading for a long time, but she has pestered me, so I will do one tonight for you for the new year, and then you leave her alone because she bothers me when you keep asking her for me, and I am a recluse. I don't like very often to be on camera, so this is for you. Hope you're happy with reading. So I am going to use this deck. I always use this deck for New Year reading, and I'll write it below, or Miss Sheep will. I'm going to just pull one for each month, not for each sign. Yes, I know, I look in the wrong place. I will continue to do so. I will try to focus on you, but please be forgiving. So I'm also going to pull from The Enchanted Map by Colette Baron Reed. Also, I will put this below. Not sure if I switch off or pull two for each month, but we're just going to see. All right. First, we pull for January 2022. It has been quite a few years, yes. No. So let's see what we have, okay? Oh, truth. Okay, I show you the card, no? There we are. So this card has to do with thinking something through, balancing something. Could be choice, also might be simply something that you are wondering about on a new level, different thought, deeper, thinking deeper about something, and you are seeking the truth of the situation. And I don't know if some of you will find the answer in January. Some of you just start to think and look deeper in January. Could be about something in your life, your job, relationship. You will know what you are looking at. Some of you maybe something could do with spiritual depth, searching, something you are searching for truth, and taking time to think through it, to weigh it out and think about it. Okay, that's January. Maybe for fun, I pull one from also other deck. Okay, for January. This is for everyone, very general. So take it or leave it. Yes. Okay. Golden Palace. Okay. I'm going to give you my interpretation of the card, not what is in the book. So you can take that or leave that, okay? Golden Palace, sometimes maybe for you, this month, January, you may feel a little isolated. The Golden Palace is beautiful, but it is on a hill. It is by itself. It stands out. So perhaps something you stand for in January may make you feel a little bit isolated and separate, but it is important to be that golden light, to represent the goodness and the truth, perhaps that you are seeking. Sometimes that puts us on a lonelier path for a time, not forever, just for a time as we stand for the truth and stand behind our truth. That is for you, January, okay? Let's now look at February, and I hope I can keep track of the months. I have problem with this sometimes. February, let's see what the cards have to tell you, okay? February, love begins. This card is very much like the Ace of Cups in traditional tarot. However, these are oracle decks, which is slightly different. Love begins, could be literal. You can see two hands coming together. They are not the same people pouring this cup of flowing love out into the world. Two coming together. So you may come together with another person, or in February another purpose, coming together with other to begin something that you are passionate about or that you care deeply about. May or may not be related to this truth you were thinking through in January, but it could be. And now you begin to take steps to move this positive energy with other out into the world. Some of you may be working with another person on this, someone that you love, someone that could be someone that you work with that you love, could be romantic love, could be connection to your higher power, whatever this is to you, or your higher self, but you come together with other to move this new idea, this love energy of newness project idea out into the world. Okay, February. Now I pulled from the other deck and I was shuffling the wrong card, so give me a moment. Oh, I dropped some. I'm not going to leave them for now. All right, so we'll pull from the remaining cards and see what you have here for February. Oh, how bizarre coolness to you. Look at that stream again, pouring out and coming towards us, moving outward. So again, magic stream, this new idea, the energy behind this is moving out of you into the world and affecting others. And maybe you are doing this with another. But it is absolutely, clearly two energies of this flowing water outward. You are beginning something new and bringing it out to the world. Okay? Now, January, February, March. Let's see what happens in March for you. Okay? Possibly from cards. Patience. Always hate the word patience. Yes, it means, oh no, I have to wait for something. Oh no, I hate to wait. Who likes to wait, really? Most of us. Yeah, unless we are afraid of something. We want it to happen now. But in March, there may be a little bit of a pause. Something happens. Could be something in the world that causes you to slow down a bit. Could be something in your life. But there is patience. However, notice that she looked at the seed and she focused on the seed and what is growing. A beautiful flower is growing. So if she becomes patient with focusing on the seed, the beginning, that seed will grow into a flower. She knows this, but it's not happening right away. It is now is the time to focus on the seed and to trust that it is going to grow. Okay, March. Going to pick up these other cards to shuffle with the deck. Okay. One is turned the other way. Let's see what that is, and we will make that our card for March. Wizard of Awareness. So again, this person is watching carefully. It is a wizard, so this person has lots of magic possibilities that they can enact or activate, but wizard awareness, time right now is to be aware and to watch and to measure it out just a little bit more, whatever this is, that is taking a moment of a pause. Again, these things may all be related to one another for the year, and they may be separate depending on your life circumstances. April? April, let us see what is happening. Possibilities coming to you according to the cards for April. There's the camera. April. Throat chakra. So, something needs to be spoken and moved out of this area. So, simply oftentimes I get this card. It means one needs to trust that what is going on in the mind needs to be brought out, or what is going on in the heart needs to be brought out. So maybe if you watch this in March to remind yourself, or April, sorry, you may go, oh, I've been thinking about this and I have not said anything to this person. Perhaps now is the time to talk about this issue. Could be something you struggle together with, or something just you struggle, or could be something of love that it's time to share it and to speak it. All right, so that is April with that deck. Now I pull from the other deck for April to see other insights into this month for you. A little bit cold in the house, and my nose is running a little bit, okay? Education, interesting, okay? So, throat chakra, speaking and education. Yes, okay. You have had new ideas. You have activated them. Sometimes some things have come to pause. There is another layer of understanding of what you are practicing that you may need to take time to educate yourself on. And this feels a little separate from the throat for April. So when you get to April, if there is something in your mind that you're like, oh, I need to learn more about this, I feel, trust this and learn more about it. Spend some time. Research so easy now for many things, yes, with YouTube and Google. You can do lots of things with those, okay? March, April, May. Here we go for May. What messages might we learn for May to be aware of for ourselves, okay? For the month of May 2022. What comes out? We have two that comes out. Okay. Sacral chakra, which is number 2, which is the child, the sexual, the playful one, okay? Needing to be acknowledged in May. And May, depending on where you live on the globe, can be a time of change and a good time to see this change and to figure out how to play with it and to interact with it more. If it's spring, get outside and nature. You also have the wisdom card. When I draw this card, it's a little different to me. It means non-traditional. Doing something, going out on a path on your own. You see this person looking back at a traditional home. But this person, this leader, religious figure or sage or something is going on his own with a little dog, a little bit of company. But it is a different path than perhaps everyone else around you is taking. So you may find that you are making a choice in May to go a little different direction than what everyone around you is expecting. Trust it, go with your gut or your heart and move in that direction, and you will find support on that path, even though it looks a little bit lonely at that time. Ride the wave, okay? Other card for May. So, again, as you take this journey, this non-traditional direction, you are not as alone as you thought. You know, there's 2 dolphins there, and I think someone is riding it on top. My eyes are not good, but I believe that is what is happening in the card. So ride the wave, and as you take that risk and go on that journey, you may find you are not as alone as you thought. So follow your instinct, go there, and you will find that support along the journey. June. Let's read for June. I dropped more cards. I think I feel sometimes rushed. I'm going to slow down. So June. What is your message for June? Okay, let me pick up the cards again. I have both decks on my tiny little lap. It's hard, okay? So bear with me. Emotional loss Now, sometimes we get afraid of this card. No need to be afraid. Loss comes in our lives no matter what. We will always have loss. Sometimes of people, pets, things, jobs. However, sometimes emotional loss is a reminder to acknowledge things we have lost, to appreciate what they have given us and where we are. So June, opportunity comes to acknowledge and appreciate the loss. The energy of this goes into the heart, as you can see the shell, and it goes out to the universe. So the healing goes both directions. As we acknowledge, we are given gratitude, and sometimes that gives us opportunity to appreciate what is in our life now even more. So embrace the moments of feeling emotional loss, allow that, and that comes with a blessing of appreciation and awareness and healing, okay, and healing. So there we are. Let me get these cards straightened out here, just a moment. And okay, here we go. So I'm going to pull from these cards for June. Okay, and we're halfway through the year. Okay, magic prayer. Lots of magic this year. The magician, magic prayer. So reaching out. Now everyone feels different about asking for help from the universe. Some people might be atheists and not believe in higher power. This is okay. It is not necessary. It is okay to be always true to you and your belief. That's important. So magic prayer can be literal prayer out to ask for help, and maybe because of acknowledging these feelings of loss or sadness you may be feeling. Could be from something that happened a long time ago, but now you feel it in this month of June. Allow yourself to reach out for help, and this can be to other person, to psychologist, to dear friend, somebody to discuss these feelings with, so that you can shift that energy, feel the energy move. This is important, okay? All right, for June, allow yourself to feel. It's important sometimes to feel and let yourself acknowledge loss, okay? And then it can shift and teach us, and we grow. So July, let's pull for July. I'm going to pick up the card that fell too. Lots of picking up cards now. And I'm going to pull down my scarf. You know how I love scarves, so this scarf kind of goes with my jacket. I thought I would wear it today with you, okay? So now, July, message. Oh my goodness. You know, I remember one time, each month seemed to go back and forth. Movement, slow down. Movement, slow down. This time, it is another one of a little bit back and forth. However, message is that you may think you are waiting. This is not patience. It's a little different. You may think you are going in circles, but notice that in the middle of this time, there is a tree that is growing. Okay, this tree is growing. So don't be mistaken that you are wasting your time. If there is a pause in July on something, a project or a relationship or whatever you experience, travel, it's okay. Something is growing from this that is necessary and brings goodness to you, enriches your life, okay? So July with the other deck. Let's see if it is separate message or if it adds to that one. I'm already feeling that it will be an addition. It will be an extension, if you will, of the waiting and the tree growing. Wide open. As you are in this period of time where you feel like you are waiting, but things are growing, very important to stay wide open. Don't be discouraged. You will see in time what tree was growing and why things paused. So during this little pause of July, stay wide open and allow your awareness of other good things to come to you. There is a beautiful butterfly up there. Other things come to this person because they are stopped on this beautiful precipice rock. They are looking out and staying open. And because of this, they are not running, they are not flying, they're not going, they are staying. But they are allowing, they are allowing gifts to come to them as they wait. So allow yourself to relish the waiting time and the growth that comes, and you will begin to see the gifts that come from your being positioned there in July. August, time for August. Here we go. All right, what is your message for August? Card is firm foundation. You see this strong man who has the first chakra focused, grounding, getting ready to move again. Okay, so August is positioning yourself again to be ready to climb that mountain, strengthening your sound, yourself, your body, your mind, so that you are ready to step forward and climb this mountain, this new path idea ahead of you. So now you are positioning yourself in August for this. Okay, let's see what else we have in August to learn from. Okay, there we go. All right, here we are. Yes, people often ask, where am I from? And my answer is always, I have no idea. I do not know my heritage. So you must decide that for yourself, okay? When I get those questions in the below. Details. Okay, nice. There has been the card earlier of educating yourself. There must be something new many of you engaging in this year, trying out. So again, we're in August. There is a time for getting that foundation firm and ready before you move on a new direction of this journey, whether it's completely new or related to what you have been trying this year. Time to get a little more detail ready before you make the next move. Study, learn, watch, be ready, prepare. Okay? No fear. Just prepare. Okay. So, wrong deck. Okay, August, what is it after August? September. Okay, we go to September. Libra. September. I think Virgo and Libra are in September. Let's see what we have happening, perhaps, that the cards will give you for September. My goodness, you all have the oldie chakras this year. Crown chakra is spiritual connection, 7th, with the divine, all right? So, opportunity in September to connect to your divine. So, if you do not believe in higher power, what is spiritual to you? Conversations with people, being in nature. September is a wonderful time to enact that energy, engage that energy fully. Make a conscious choice, if you will, if you wish to connect to what is your spiritual place, okay? If that is prayer, meditation, nature, whatever it is for you, conscious choice perhaps in September to engage there. All right? You can always watch again to remind yourself if you want to focus on something. You can also just use it as guide to what's something new to focus on this month. Slow and steady. So don't rush yourself in September. Take the time to connect. This person is holding their heart. So, or this being is holding her heart. So take time to be slow and steady, to allow these feelings, these spiritual connections to come inside and heal. And sometimes you have that moment in nature and you get an aha. And the aha allows you to make other choices, to go a different direction, or maybe just subtle, what do we call it? Can't think of word. Just subtle change, subtle manipulation change. All right, you make subtle change to enrich your life or life of other. Okay. All right, September, October. We are getting to the last few months of 2022 now. Yeah. So interesting year so far. Some new things you are looking at and deepening. Sounds like maybe you are getting a little deeper into thought and energy, and finding more depth of your person. Okay, this is good. Power. Oh, nice. The power that comes to you from this process you've been going through is wonderful. Okay, notice part wise man and part wise animal. Always think of Aslan, but when I see this card, but if you've read that, but this is the power in you, the clarity, the wisdom that has come from this progression of this year, trying these new things, staying open, looking deeper, connecting. This is going to give you a power that I suspect is going to feel very good and very clear. I'm feeling the energy of a knowing, clarity, and knowing where you want to move. How you want to move in the world, in yourself. So sad embrace. It's upside down, so it feels like a thawing. Yeah, this frozen. I'll turn it this way so you can see. This being, this creature, has been frozen, has been isolated, frozen, alone, and is now, it's thawing and it's coming out. It's moving out into the world and understanding the process that has been happening in their life, your life. There is a power to this, and an awakening and an enlivening of the soul in October. October is the fall, so that's interesting, because really we start, well, it depends on where you live, so never mind. It's October. Okay. Now, November. Shadow. This is a good card to go to have. You see two sides to this person. And sometimes we are afraid of our shadow self. Yeah, Jungian psychology, we push it away. We are embarrassed, or society or culture teaches us to shove away this other part of ourselves, and we begin to see it as dark or evil. But sometimes we just have to look at it squarely and understand it. Why an addiction? Why do you have such an addiction to whatever it is? Take a look at it. Look at it squarely, embrace it, see what gifts it has given you and where you want to go now. Now you have power. You have power to make changes. So it's okay to embrace all of you as you move forward in life and see where all of these parts of our life, even the past mistakes and addictions and things that we have had, we now have the power and strength to move through them and to see what have they taught us, what have we learned from this. The bone collector, the wise woman, she takes all of these pieces of her life around her. She does not judge them as good or bad, positive, negative. She has a smile. She accepts her life and all that has happened in her life. And she is allowing herself to embrace them as this is who I am. That gives her great power. All of these things allow me to pull on my resources to relate to other people, to have compassion because of all that I have been through, the sadness, the loss, addictions, the release, and connection, and the release to accept help from others outside of us, whatever it is to you. All right, November, December, last cards to pull for December, okay? 2022. quite a year. I feels overall like a year of depth and growth and beauty, beauty of your soul, your being, yourself, understanding yourself. My goodness, it seems like you got all of the chakra cards from there. This is the heart chakra. What a wonderful card to pull, excuse me, or to receive for December. A time of opening the heart, of releasing, of feeling the heart. I'm getting a feeling of full heart, filled heart, full heart. Colors green, and there is the beauty and an emotion. An emotion comes too. It's beautiful. It flows. So allow your heart to be very full in December. Trust this. Allow this. It's for you, and you have done a lot of work this year. It would seem to allow your heart to feel so full. So lovely ending to the year. Let's see what the other deck has as a final note to you. So as you come to the end of 2022, you have the wishing well. And this wishing well is a beautiful place to launch into the next year, right? We start this year with wishes and hopes and desires, and hoping this year can be even better than last year. Sometimes really hoping for that. But wishing well, she is moving away from the wishing well. Is interesting. She's moving away from the wishing well. Okay, what I get from this is certainly we wish for the new year, but there is a feeling of fulfillment at the end of December that many of our wishes have manifested and come true because of all of the work we have done to get new ideas out into the world, to express ourselves, to let our hearts be full, to look at truth deeper in ourselves and in the world around us, to find our truth, to be true to it, to empower ourselves with this goodness, this truth. And that allows us to acknowledge that many of those wishes have come true. Our full heart, the fullness of life around us, perhaps this year is a wonderful year for you. Lots of activity and action inside and outside, yes, but a feeling of noticing the well is full as you walk away, and feeling this goodness in your life, an acknowledgement of it. What a wonderful way to end December. And always we can come to another wishing well and fill it up with our wishes and our desires for the next year. So I wish you, I'm very glad I got to do this reading after all. Was not in the mood exactly because Miss Sheep was nudging, but I'm glad to be here now with you. Feels good year. It's been a couple of hard years. Wonderful things also have come to me during these hard times. I hope to you too. Very hard times for some. It feels like a lot of growth, inward and outward, in 2022. So may you have a very beautiful, full heart in 2022. Thank you for joining me.